Are you planning to marry a US citizen or already married and wondering how to get green card? Or maybe you are just curious how the whole marriage based US immigration process works. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll break it all down. The process, the legal conditions and serious risks if you don't do it in the right way. So let's begin my friends. Getting married to a US citizen or a green card holder opens the door to becoming a lawful permanent resident. Eventually, it can even lead to US citizenship. But here's the catch, doing it legally is everything. If someone knowingly enter into a marriage just to bypass the immigration law, they can be fined up to $250,000, jailed up to 5 years, or deported permanently, my friends. So let's explore how to do it in a right way. Let's say you are not married yet, but your partner is a US citizen. In this case, the process begins with the K1 fiancé visa. The US citizen files the form I-129F. Once approved, the foreign fiancé gets a K1 visa to enter the United States. You must legally marry within 90 days of arrival, my friends. After marriage, you file form I-485 to apply for permanent residency. But if you don't marry the sponsor within 90 days or you marry someone else, you will be in violation of your visa, my friends. That could lead to deportation and you will lose all legal status. So don't ever do that. Don't love two people. So anyway, if you are already married to a US citizen and living abroad, you might go through K3 visa process. Here is how that works. Step 1, the US spouse files form I-130. Step 2, then they file form I-29F for a K3 visa. This allows the foreign spouse to enter the US while waiting for I-130 approval. But here is the reality. K3 visas are rarely issued today. Once I-130 is approved, you will go through consular processing, my friends. Eventually, you will enter the US and apply for your green card using the form I-485. Now let's talk about something very important. Conditional versus permanent green cards. If you are married for less than 2 years, when your I-485 is approved, you will get a 2-year conditional green card. Keep that in mind. Before it expires, you and your spouse must file form I-751 to prove your marriage is real and ongoing. Once approved, the conditions are removed and you will receive permanent residency, my friends. But if you have been married for more than 2 years, when approved, you will directly get permanent residency without condition. But if you have been married for more than 2 years, when approved, you will directly get permanent residency without conditions. So that's the thing. And now, the part people don't want to hear. Marriage fraud is a federal crime, my friends. If you marry just to get a green card, you are risking prison, deportation, and a lifetime ban from re-entering the United States. US migration takes this extremely seriously, my friends. They conduct surprise home visits, request joint documents, and look for real life proof of relationship, my friends. This is not something to fake or to rush into. Like, this 2 years could be very, very crucial. Like, you could just show your good memories. So you have to be in a consensual relationship, my friends, a serious relationship, a serious marriage to get even this process approved. So to recap, my friends, you can apply for a green card through marriage, but you must follow the process carefully, from K1 or K3 visa to form I-130 to I-485, and possibly I-75 if you receive conditional status, my friends. This path can eventually lead to a US citizenship, but only if your marriage is genuine and legal. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe or more immigration content and leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.